Hi guys, Queen of Flannel here. Welcome back to the channel. So today I have a cute flip through for you guys. I was browsing Amazon and looking for some books, some coloring books with houses and architecture and things like that for some future projects, and I came across this book by Gabi Wolf. And when I was scrolling through and looking at the pictures, I thought they would be perfect for what I have planned. Um, a lot of my other books that have, stones and brickwork and things like that are tiny, and these images look like they were a larger size, so that I would be able to actually get you guys in close enough and show you what I'm doing. And there are actually two books in this house's series. um and it looks like from her Instagram she has a third one in the works, so I will have a flip through coming of houses 2. And we'll go ahead and open this up now. The paper, this is a self-published book, and I was trying to figure out how to describe the paper. It feels a little bit like, Create Space or Amazon paper, but it's a little smoother um than some of like the Creative Haven books and whatnot. So I definitely don't think this would be something you would want to use water in. Maybe Neo Color 2s or Inktense if you were using like a blender pen, but I wouldn't use a water brush or paintbrush and water with this paper. So, and I did do just a little test on here on this tree with my Faber-Castell Goldfaber pencils, since that was what was on my desk, and it takes pencil pretty well, so that was nice. And this is kind of an idea of the type of image that we're going to be looking at. So let's go ahead and flip through this. So, crayons are best suited for coloring, offer a wide variety of options by blending and applying several layers, so you can achieve many wonderful effects. You want to use felt pens or watercolors, check them first on the color test pages at the end of the book. So that is also one of the nice things about this book. There are actually some blank pages in the back. And yeah, so she's got some color test pages for us here in the back, which is nice. They are single-sided, so you can cut out the pictures you particularly like and hang up. And it is also darker on the back, so if you wanted to use alcohol markers with this, it would minimize, I think, the back side. Paper is fairly thin, so if you were going to use markers, you'd want to put a backer sheet between here. So this is kind of what we're looking at with this book. So lots of different types of architecture that we could color. We've got brickwork down here, shingles, these wood slats. You could even do these panelings like wood. I like this one with all of the plants as well. But this is another style of brickwork. I call it the minimalist brick. So rather than doing the entire huge piece, um, like down here, you can just use a couple areas to, denote that it's supposed to be brick, rather than the excuse me, rather than the whole image. And there's enough space in the backgrounds if you wanted to do if you wanted to do a background, like we've got these cute little lights up here, so we could always do a night sky background on this one, and then have the little party lights and little lantern. And some of these are different like objects built into the house. I think it's in this book. I'll explain that when I get to the image in question, but I like the all of the birdhouses on this one as well. And we've got some stone paths down here. I just thought it was super cute. I know I mentioned this a few times, but I really enjoy coloring architecture. I just find it really difficult to find books where it's detailed but not overly detailed. Um I had one that it was like city skyscape spreads, but it was incredibly intimidating and I just couldn't find um find my groove with it, so I ended up giving that one to somebody else. But I thought these were nice because they didn't feel like overwhelming, but they also weren't like super stylized. This was kind of one of the what I was talking about, the like it's like a terrarium, so this one would be fun too because we could do the outside of this like metal. I'd like to do a tutorial on like patina metal, like just old, that's been out in the weather, that's got that really like lovely teal aqua patina to it. So maybe we could do that with this one. That would be fun. Some of these houses kind of remind me of Europe. So I don't know if I've ever mentioned it, but I lived in Germany for 4 years. So that was kind of one of the other things that spoke to me about this book, was that it reminded me of my time there, which is interesting because Gabi Wolf is actually German, so this is a German book, and it would make sense that that is, what she based her house style on, since that's where she lives. This one looks like it could be somewhere like on a beach or on an island with like this wood walkway promenade down here. Kind of reminds me of like a pier. Oh, I'll have to get the alcohol markers out and see how they fare. That's cute. A little like inlaid patio down here. Lots of birdhouses in this book. This was another one. it looks like a ship. You've got like the porthole windows, and then you've got the wheel up here. Oh, this one is neat. You got kind of it's like an old dilapidated, got the planks up here holding this together, and then you've got some of the like the brickwork that's been painted over or spackled over, but it started to kind of like erode away. This one kind of looks like a castle. I love these doors down here. I have a thing for barn doors, and even like the sliding barn doors. It's funny because I keep telling my husband as we're talking about uh house project and things like that, that I want a set of sliding barn doors somewhere in this house. But I don't know, I just really love that style of like architecture. I like the curved stairs on this one. I was thinking because you could add clouds in if you wanted to do a sky for the background, so flowers on the outside of the house. I dig it. And that's the last image, and then we've got our color test pages. So lots of cool things I think that we could do with this book. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will have a flip through of House's Coloring Book 2 coming out in the future, so stay tuned for that. And if you did like the video and you want to see more, be sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell to get notified when I post additional content, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much.